Guys, welcome back. This is MrHardcoreMode where nothing's easy. Welcome back to more lovely CRPGs. Today we are playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are continuing on to our story. We are in Act 2, and of course we are in Demon Country, baby. It's pretty tough down here, trying to figure out how to remain alive and make sure that no permanent, you know, certain diseases, curses are on my character. On the last episode, basically what was going on was the fact that Regil just went completely insane and he just started hitting himself and other people. So trademark being insane. And it was just, I had to figure out how to set up restoration. He needed restoration greater or heal. It was all over the place. Apparently Darren has the right setup for it, and that kind of has me concerned because I kind of want to head back to the Pathfinder guy and set up my guys right, at least set up my healers correctly. Because as much as I know I want them to do damage, I want to make sure that they not only have enough abilities or enough slots to do abilities, but also do a little bit of damage. Mostly heal though, mostly heal. But anyway guys, thanks for coming here. Thank you for coming here. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the love. I actually set up a Patreon today, and I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff on the side, and I'm gonna see how that works. If you want the link to the Patreon, I'll actually put it down below here soon. Did I? Wait, no, I think I already put it up there automatically. I'll check. Wait, I'll check later. You know what? No Patreon today. We'll do it later. We'll do it tomorrow. I need to get a few kinks set up for Patreon. But if you want to sign up for there, I'm probably gonna set up to just $1 a month. You know, something, if somebody wants to support me, that's cool. He's like, I appreciate the love. I always want to dish out YouTube videos. I always want to stream. I always want to hang out with you guys. And maybe, soon, maybe I want to be able to draw with you guys and, you know, do that sort of thing. Just chatting and just drawing. I want to do that on my stream, but I need to work out the kinks though, because setting up a tablet with three monitors is... listen, I'm a new PC guy, so I need to figure things out. Okay, so give me some good luck, please. But anyway, let's turn right back into Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Let's go. Yeah. Hold on. Classic. Now everybody knows that I'm a waifu for lifeu for this girl right here. I mean, I am, but where are you? I'm gonna fix that right now. Where are you? I had you set up for something else. Ah, that's what. Gotcha. Found you. Told you I was a pro. I had it on the other screen where it's literally just a picture of my waifu on that screen. Sometimes I just like to look up and know that my waifu is there, watching my back, you know. You guys wouldn't understand, okay? I actually thought about playing Persona 5 on my channel, but that game was not on like so great. I played it on my channel. I played it on my YouTube channel for playing Persona Royale, but it didn't have much of a kick because not only did it seemed like I already played the game, but I already played it before, and it's fine. It's just I wish I could have done it better, but you know what? It is what it is. We'll find ourselves another game that we love, and then I'll share I'll share all the moments with you guys, and then you guys can just watch me being weird. Dragon Age 4 is coming out. That's when the new waifus kick in. That's when we realize that okay, I think we need to go off into the next district. I think we need to go up here like we did last time. Oh, my eye. Sorry. Quick save right here. Why are you taking this long to quick save? That was weird.
Done.
Nice. Do not have to worry about that. There's another part right here. I'll do a quick save again because I don't want to deal with it. There's going to be a guy that's going to attack me upstairs. He's going to be like, oh, I'm going to use you for my experiments. And I'm just like,
A waste of my time.
Great. I could just heal them all, but I don't want to use up my, I don't want to use up my, my slots. Why do I call them slots? The proper term would be,
Done.
nice. Would be, not availability. No, there's a better term for it. Uses. I guess we can use uses. I guess that's fine. I'm working on some stuff on the side to make my channel, my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel a lot better, so bear with me, guys. Of course I'm a small streamer. I got a lot of love on YouTube, but I want to keep on going. I want to have fun with it, see where it goes. It's just a side thing that I like to do for now. Let's see how it grows. That's what I always thought about when I started my channel. I was just like, all right, it's gonna be a side thing. It's gonna be something that I want to enjoy, but I'll slowly let it grow. But I ain't gonna do anything risky until I grow.
Got it.
Professionally, and that is a thing. I don't know why quick saves there. Do me a favor, open that up.
I am helpful, am I not?
You are helpful. You are also insane. But you know what? We're gonna let that go for now. Okay. There's a baddie up ahead. Let's make sure that we take care of.
All this waiting bores me.
I like how that's a free ability. It's the best feeling.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
I'm losing my temper.
Anything new?
I need you to have this.
Battles await.
I need you to have this.
The voice of the spirits.
I need you to... What do we got here? What do we got here? Some bonus charisma? Can't complain about that. Bull strength, I'm gonna give that to Rigel.
I crave your commands.
Please don't. Please.
I'm always open to ideas.
Let's see what we got. Blur for... Yes. And blur for the healer. Obviously. We're gonna do some bless. We're gonna do some protection from evil. We're also gonna do some protection from Sonic, because I have a faint inkling that we're going to need that. He's got a lot of healing abilities. He also has the ability to heal. He has a couple of abilities to help with... What's this one? Oh, this is a touch range ability, actually. Ah, that's what I wanted. Now, protection from Sonic or fire? I think Sonic. Just in case. No. Protection from fire. I remember this guy. He did something funny that I did not like, and it was fire based. Let's see. We actually have an ability right here for heroism. I would like to give that to you. I would also like to give that to you. Oh, you already have it. Okay, that's fine. Fine. I can give another heroism to you as well. That's good.
Well,
Bark skin to yourself, that's fine. Enchant your weapon. We are almost ready to move out. Displacement on you. I think we're all set though.
No one stands in my way.
Invisibility. And then we're gonna set up base. I think we're finally done. Let us set up that, and then we can quick save so we no longer have to deal with that mess. And then hey, she already summoned a beast already? This demon looks frail. Basically, he's saying, a mortal with mythic abilities, how unfortunate that you have made your way to the abyss. Moreover, you have come to Alu. I'm just gonna call this place Alu. That's a long ass name, which makes things even more convenient for me. Yes, what a stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be my test subject. Who are you? I am Mustafen. I am at present Hafez Mamira's most trusted alchemist. I am on an urgent mission for her. Perhaps you can even guess what it is. Xanther Vang was working on something similar. Oh, okay, so it has to do with the crystals. Of course, it was mistaken to entrust such work to someone who wasn't a demon. He did not fully appreciate the honor he had been given. Well, honestly, he's better than you, to be honest. No wonder his enchanted demons couldn't protect him, but it doesn't not matter. I am superior to him in all respects, and I keep better pets. Greetings, fellow scientists. May I ask, what is your specialty? What experiments do you undertake at work and in your spare time? Would you like to conduct a joint experiment with me? Piss off. Of course he would say that. Nenia was just trying to be friends, man. Surely it's dangerous for such a valued scientist to stroll around Alu ambushing enemies. Believe it or not, I am in absolutely no danger. Oh, I bet not. You need me to be what? Something to study, take apart, test. You see, I actually like you very much, though I doubt my way of expressing it will bring you much enjoyment. I'm afraid the demons you've met previously have given you the wrong impression about our kind. You may think we only want poison and destroy, especially when it comes to crusaders and their leaders. But that's not who I am. I am different breed. Okay, alright, he's just talking out of his ass. I don't normally like biting demons, but this one is different. I'm sure I'd like to chomp down on him right now. So you're just gonna attack? You should have stayed out of my way, demon. Attack. Yes, let's get started, shall we? Servants, you don't have to take this specimen alive. I just need the body.
None shall escape.
We need to attack him first. Trust me, we need to attack him first. Oh, you're just gonna attack my healer first. Is that what you're gonna do? Okay, nice. A lot of people overcame that.
No match for me.
Dang, she just kept on doing attack of opportunity. Well, that is bad news. Nice hit. Did not hit him. That's unusual. Do me a favor, hun. Would you? Do some wisdom down on these motherfuckers. I appreciate it. Ooh, kick ass. That's the demon that she got.
I'll cut you wide open.
Okay, it doesn't hurt that much, but you know, it hurts. It hurts a lot.
Retreat is not an option.
Demons. Let's see. Got a lot of people that are low health. Let us heal ourselves real quick. Oh, that's Sonic. We got fortitude saves for
Only
days.
death can stop me.
You're a bit of an asshole, but that's fine. I don't think she can attack him. For some odd reason, she cannot attack him for some reason. Oh, it's because, yeah, it's in the way. Nice misses. Take him down. Yo, this demon is powerful.
Assist me.
Yo.
Heal me quickly.
Okay.
This is not.
We're getting our ass whooped. Oh man, sorry, my eyes. I don't know what's up.
Battles await.
Okay. For you. He's just talking out of his ass.
Close ranks.
Nenio, it is your turn first? Why, don't mind if I do. Is everybody immune to poison in this area? You're immune to poison, you're immune to poison. Are you also immune to poison? You're also immune to poison. Immunity is around. Got the power of slow though. Nice. How many times? How many? All right, how many turns do we have? We're all dogpiling this motherfucker.
I'll cut you wide open.
Flat out misses, huh? Let's see.
Die!
Got a hit in.
No match for me.
Nice hits, nice hits. Not bad, not bad. I think we should put another protection on, not evil, but fire. Just in case.
Why am I so weak?
Attacking that person straight off the bat, huh? What should I have in my arsenal? Not bad damage.
World in crimson.
How many of these do you get? Nice. Nice. That educates perhaps too educational. I must take my leave. Oh, you're gonna run away? No, that's not. Oh, now we can't touch him? Okay, that's bullshit. That's high bullshit.
The spirits demand your blood.
Not too educational. Perhaps I should run like a little chicken. Let's see.
Let's hear you cry.
Oh, she's just dead period.
They'll beg me to stop.
Yep, and he ran away.
Only death can stop me.
They really don't like her. Where are you at? Oh, I see you.
Retreat is not an option.
You can't attack at the moment. He's down. Nicely done. A lot of us got our turns skipped.
This condition is irrational.
Ah! Why is our turns like flipped around? What is this? Stunned? We got stunned. Let's do this again. I can't believe stun was the stopper. I can't believe stun was the thing where it was like, you know what? You guys can't do anything for 2 rounds. And I'm like, taking him down the first was smart, but honestly, it's his ads. We need to take down his ads. Okay.
Let's move already.
Should we proceed?
Okay, now we're ready. Now we're ready. I should have started off like this from the beginning.
Save the last one for me.
I should have started this up from the beginning. You're gonna attack that guy first? That's fine. No. We're starting off with this guy. That's fine. He's gonna do his fireball, then I'm gonna change it to, yep. I hate the fact that you can do that so many times.
No match for me.
Killed you before you killed me. I like the sound of that. What you got for me?
I'll cut you wide open.
Dang, you got some good ass damage. This difficulty is on core. And by the way, welcome. Appreciate the love. Okay, where are you at now? Right there? You're right there. Let's go ahead and...
Retreat is not an option.
Yeah, core is just the right amount of challenge to where it's just like, okay, cool. I can play the game and not pull my hair out. Nice. I like this. Okay, they're doing damage over there. Not bad. But we can do better than this. Let's go ahead. Where am I at? Right there?
Huh?
Do me a favor, can we have protection on Sonic? Because as much as I don't want to get hit by fireballs, having my whole team get stunned is very annoying. Nice.
Why am I so weak?
I hate this. I hate this. Wait. Did we get stunned anyway? Oh, I love that. No, it just reduces the damage. You still got the stun ability. I just noticed it. So there's no reason.
Kneel before me.
Okay. Alright. Has he got most of us stunned? Yes. So it's not him. It's those vultures. Yep, it looks like it just reduces the damage. So I'll just keep the protection of fire on and forget about the stun. Damn it. The resistance to stun. I like the music down here in this area. I can listen to this for a long time. Act 1 had some okay music until those boss battles. Then the boss battle hit, the boss battle music.
All this waiting for.
That was some good stuff. Yes. Yes, it does. I was getting the same vibe.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Yeah, the waiting is never fun, is it? We should have put aid on everybody, but we're sleeping on aid.
I'm
You know,
losing my
you know how
temper.
important aid is? There's some abilities you just cannot sleep on.
Well,
And why can you not do any ability? That's why. That's why.
huh?
Missed me already.
Yes, what?
Okay. Do you have aid? Yeah.
Only you deserve my
Rules are made to be broken. Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Let's see. You already have it. Everybody has it, so we're good. All right. I can quick save it right there. By the way, guys, appreciate y'all being here. You didn't have to be here, but you did. Be sure to leave follow, because I have more RPG games coming up here real soon, because I love me some challenging RPG games. Games in general, actually. Lux, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Any fellow RPGer is a friend of mine.
Close ranks.
Ugh, I hate it when they put mirror image on. Screw all these monsters. If they stun us, we're doomed. Oh, nice. Let's see what you got here. If you could. Your charisma is actually very high right now. Do you have a... Yes, you have charisma up. Okay. This charisma should affect... Hopefully. It should affect everybody. No? Overcome spell, overcome spell, overcome spell. Oh, I appreciate that. Immune to scare. Nice. Man, you really gotta have your charisma up. Actually, this ability, does it require you to have mind affected all targeted creatures of less hit points? Of less than 6. Okay, so you gotta damage them, then do scare. Okay, well, that's what I get for not reading, so that's my own fault.
I'll cut you wide open.
Not reading the rules, huh, Matt? Not reading the rules. Large earth elemental? I am not gonna say no to that. Wait, which one are we doing? Earth? I think earth sounds great. You know what? Let's go water. Nice. Okay.
Retreat is not an option.
Hey, once he gets in there, it's damaged city. Okay. Yo, Seamus is playing Humankind. I like that game. One of the best civilization type games I like. I love how you are all fighting the same thing I'm fighting. I did not see this coming. Summoned Galil Azata? I don't remember you looking like that. Never mind. Let's focus here. Let's stay focused. No, not that ability. Let us go with... Bad. Ouch. Oh, he stopped. Wow, I did not see that coming. Wow, he actually stopped. Usually he does that for a year. I'm not kidding, he does that for literally a year. Let's see. Not bad. Whoa, we can't be biting people around here. Nice hit.
Kill is for you.
Oh, you're going for her? Yes, a double kill by Wenduog. I have her on dual wielding throwing axes, and she's just become a monster. And now you're gonna attack Wenduog because why not? You guys were like, you know what? I don't like this. I don't think this is cool. Oh no, how many people got stunned? A lot of people got stunned, but we can work with this.
Kneel before me.
Nice hit. Yo, attack of opportunity, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. Go for him. Go ahead and attack him, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Nice hit. Nice hit. This is what I'm talking about right here. That's okay. All right. Nice hit, nice hit. Do me a favor. Rainbow pattern.
This one's mine.
Come on.
Let's hear you cry.
You. I really, really hate you.
No match for me. Remember my name. Wenduag.
All right, she's dead. Whoa.
The spirits demand your blood.
5 skeletons, damn. Not bad.
Press the attack.
Nice. Come on. The fortitude saves, really? We're gonna need that.
They'll beg me to stop. Why am I so weak?
Oh god, I hate this guy.
You are today's sacrifice.
Retreat is not an option.
Fortitude saves out the ass? Are you serious right now?
No, not like pain.
Oh my gosh.
Excruciating.
Not like this.
Oh god, this is...
No, not like this.
You should have been hit a long time ago. Don't be giving me that attitude.
Kneel before me.
Out of my sight.
Once. This one's mine.
No fortitude saves on that one. Echo of Discari. A monstrous shadow appears somewhere at the edge of your vision. It does not seem to be in a hurry to approach and keeps its distance as it begins to speak. The shadow's voice is very strange. It is constantly shifting. One moment it sounds young and melodious, and the next it rasps and rattles with age. However, despite the different annotations, the voice has a stern, ominous quality that never changes.
I heard your toy soldier crusaders had taken over the Midnight Vein and the rift located there. but I never thought you'd have the nerve to descend into the abyss. I assumed you'd block the underground passages, put guards out by the rubble, and sit there, shaking, waiting for someone to attack you again.
Oh, this must be Discari speaking through a lens, or through a microphone.
I know that fiend. Champion, this is the Echo of Discari, the avatar of our arch-enemy. He is a mighty, cunning, and vengeful opponent. He cannot see or hear me, but he will pounce if he knows I am here. He hates everything related to Iomade. Be cautious.
The Echo of Discari, I know who you are.
You come from the land of Iomade's servants. And Iomade's servants know me, for I have killed many of them.
And he's like, what do you want from me?
It may surprise you, but nothing. You overestimate your importance, mortal.
Oh.
You probably think your victories in Dresden and the Midnight Fane have dealt us a fatal blow, don't you? But my lord's hordes are endless, and there are other rifts in the wound that will serve our purpose when the hour comes. So no, I did not come here for you, mortal.
You're right. The Midnight Fane and Dresden were inconsequential. Just wait until I get started with you.
Your words are nothing more than empty bravado. Last time, it took the power of your god Erodin to stop us, but now he's dead, and the power that mortals currently possess is nothing compared to the power he wielded. I was looking for Mutasavin. I need to speak with him. I stumbled upon you by accident.
Huh. What a shame. He's not gonna tell me why he needs him. What a shame the demon you're looking for ran away from me in a panic.
I doubt Mutasavin even knows how to panic.
Oh, he did
not pose a real threat.
Oh no, he ran.
He cannot be killed through conventional methods. He left because there was nothing else for him to do here.
Okay.
Also, I'm sure he was in a hurry to explain to Hepsamira why he wasted a few demons on such a stupid escapade. She will not be happy about that. Oh no, she most certainly will not.
If you don't want to, it's like, oh, are we gonna actually fight him? Death to all monsters? Can we actually do that?
I have no desire to fight you, mortal. If the abyss doesn't finish you off quickly enough, I might hurry things along, but not yet.
Of course. And he ran off. Oh, don't take away his voice now. The abyss is full of hideous creatures, but you have just met one of the worst. The Echo of Discari is an old enemy of mine. He is both vile and cunning. I wish I could comprehend his dark machinations, but I do not understand why he has revealed himself to us in this way. It seems unlikely that he would come here just to gloat. Of course not. Of course not. Do we have anything to heal our party for free? I don't think we do. It's fine.
I welcome your company.
Is this gonna hurt somebody? No, it's not. Cool.
Let's move already.
It's funny that this guy's here and he's not fighting here. He's a commoner. He can't fight. I should probably quick save before I do anything else. Let's see. Go ahead. Oh, he's good. It's the first time he's not been attacked. It was definitely Wenduog that was being attacked. Okay. Okay. We got work to do. They're just dead bodies. I can take what they have, right? Yes, I can. Free loot. I always take these. There's still money. There's still money in them.
Move out.
I don't think these guards are the talking type. Nope. Nope, they are not. They terrify me, so that's gonna be a nope. Oh, there's a portal up to flesh markets. Interesting. Look around a bit. Now let's go find early sunset. The vague outline of the apparition does not allow you to see the face and the appearance of the speaker, but you recognize the voice without difficulty. Is your Azata companion. Earlier sunset, and his words radiate dismay. MrHardcoreMode, I found you at long last. Even with my spells, I was not easy. It was not an easy feat in the abyss. Where were you before you came here? I have not yet arrived. I am on my way at the edge of the abyss. I first wanted to contact you, make sure that you were still alive. I did not expect it to find that you were in Alu. It's a nasty place, and its ruler is more dangerous than most of the other demon lords. It goes without saying that you should be incredibly careful. I mean, yeah. Why were you looking for me? I bring you the latest news from Golarion. You will surely want to hear it, and I've sincerely worried about you. The Abyss is a dangerous place. It's far too easy to disappear there. Okay, tell me about Golarion. How wonderful it is to see I am not alone, and that some of the allies from the other planes are willing to rush to your aid. Early Sunset does not react to the angel's words. He either does not see the angel, or he does not consider it necessary to answer. So I see. What now? I will soon arrive and meet you in person. Forgive me, but I do not wish to appear within the walls of Alu. I will go to the place of the former rift in the Midnight Fane, and I will wait for you there. When we meet, we can speak and exchange news. Good luck. My thoughts are with you. Interesting.
I lead. You follow.
This one leads to the flesh markets. What about... Let's go over here first. More loot. Might as well take it. It's better than nothing. There is nothing over here. Where all these monsters are commoners.
Onwards.
Very strange. Okay. That is something that I cannot mess with at this time. Maybe another time. That was going down for some reason. That goes to a portal upwards. Let's not go upwards just yet. Anything over here? No. What about talking to anybody down here? Does not seem like a thing. So this goes to a portal up. Do we want to go upwards? I don't know who that was. So, is this just a link between the two areas? Because it looks like... No, let's go to the flesh markets. Because I do not know anything about the flesh markets. Okay, this looks like it took me back down. Curs. That guy's a slave? I guess he's a slave. Labyrinth Minotaur. Vesamira. Oh boy. Something tells me I should quick save right before I start talking. By the way, guys, really appreciate y'all being here. It's a blessing that you're all here, hanging out with me, playing some RPGs, and having floating things blind you out of nowhere. I didn't need that. They're all slaves. There's a lot of slaves here. Adventure Captain Gristov. Who's this? Lean old man with his back as stiff as a pike staff. Casts a piercing look at you. His gray hair and luxurious sideburns grant him an imposing and significant demeanor. Greetings, I am the Count Gristov Rolano. I have the honor of serving as a venture captain of the Pathfinder Society, heading the branch of the society in Alu and its adjacent territories. If you need the services of Pathfinders, I can be of some assistance. Why? Casting a sharp look at you, Gristov hands you a sealed letter. I admit your appearance here did not surprise me because I recently received this letter. It is addressed to you. I have held it in anticipation of your arrival. What's in it? The tone of the venture captain is cold. I am not in the habit of reading letters addressed to others, and I have no idea why you would think otherwise. Okay, I thought so. It's like, however, knowing venture captain Helor, I would assume that it's about the persistent vendetta against dangerous sorcerer called the Spinner of Nightmares. How did Hilder deliver this letter to you? He smiles. The Pathfinder Society has many agents across many different planes. Okay, take the letter. Skilled partner, my companions need I want to help the society by providing funds. The society has fixed charity rates preventing corruption. I personally find this practice very wise. A donation for the prisoners of the abyss is 50,000 gold coins. Price is high, but if it will give freedom to the unfortunate, so be it. Base profit is not worth more than a good life. I got the money. Handle this gold wisely. In his hands, the Pathfinder Society is grateful to your help, Commander. The unfortunate folk enslaved by demons will glorify your name throughout the abyss. Okay. My companions are in need of an instructor. There are many experienced fighters among those who have freed them from the slaves. I will provide you with a worthy instructor for the first few times free of charge. Okay. So, which one was the one that I wanted to work on? It might be social, and it might be Dayrin. I think it might be Dayrin. Hmm. I think it might be social, actually. Because you are good. You are good. You are good. I'm good. You're good. Your fire abilities are freaking amazing. You're good. I'm Regil. I might look into you more, to be honest. So it's Regil and Social. Aru, are you okay? And Nenio. Nenio, I also... So Nenio, Social, and Aru, are you fine? I think so. His damage is deadly as long as he can actually, like, hit. But also his evocation, I want his evocation to be up. I need to figure that out. I need to figure out how to bring up his evocation. I will do the easiest one now. I will do the easiest one I'm thinking about is probably Regil. I want to focus on one of the ones that I have with me at the moment. Okay. He is a fighter and a Hell Knight. He does not wield magic. He is not a bard. Not a cavalier. Hunter? Inquisitor. This is focused on faith, not too much on faith. Not Magus. I'm thinking of maybe branching him off somewhere else, but I need to figure out which one though. War Priest, Witch, Wizard. I think Fighter and Hell Knight are good enough. Hey Ghost Girl, thanks for the raid, appreciate it, love you. I think, cause Hell Knight, he doesn't use too much magic. Hey, what's up? He doesn't use too much magic. Let's see what he's got on Hell Knight. Hell Knights have, let me see. It looks like it focuses on his blade, so his melee attacks, persuasion checks, force of will, interesting. Censor, command, fearsome, onslaught, and shackle. So he's based off of charisma as well. He's based off skills. Yes, he is. What's up, Geese? Lawbringer. Attacks are treated as being lawful for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. Okay, armor training. He's got a lot of armor training, which is a bit odd. Okay. Order of Chain, Order of the Nail is his thing. Smite and Chaos is his thing. Okay. I see where he's going with this. Okay. It looks like he is focused on being a Hell Knight and a fighter. I don't think he's focused on anything else. So let's bring up let's see what he's up on to. Nature, religion. I think he's based on persuasion. And give him some athletics, because he's a big boy. Guys, really appreciate y'all being here. If you could leave a follow, show some support, greatly appreciate it. If you don't want to and you just want to view and just hang out, that's cool too. Improved weapon fighting right off the bat. 2 weapon fight, yes, cool. Okay, so he's the Order of the God Claw. Okay, so he's 5. Abundant Smite Chaos. I'm just gonna give that to him straight off. Abundant Smite Chaos, God Claw, and a tracker. Interesting. Okay. Let's level him up. I want to level up his Hell Knight one more time. Where are we going with this? His dexterity seems to go up very high, especially since he has a belt that has a +2. Ranged attack rolls, including those for attacks made with... Wait. He uses a gnome hammer, but his dexterity is up. Oh, that's right, because he's based off of armor class. Right, that the current bonus is not limited by the... Wait. Okay, so dexterity is armor class. Interesting. Constitution. Melee attack rolls. Damage rolls when using melee or a thrown weapon. Why does he have -2? Because he's a gnome? That's racist. That is racist. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna give him that because of his melee attacks. And we're gonna focus on persuasion. And the world. Zawardo. Let's see. One of the following sub-schools of descriptors: charm, compulsion, fear. Wait. Okay, so it gives him will saves against these spells. So it could either be charm, compulsion, or fear. Well, Regil fears no one, and he's a grumpy old man, so we'll give him fear. The Hell Knight who successfully uses the persuasion skill to cause a creature within 10 feet to become shaken can instead cause that creature to become frightened. Nice. Onslaught. Interesting. As a free action, a Hell Knight increases his base speed by 10 feet and gains a +4 bonus to his strength for 1 round. If the Hell Knight is mounted, these bonuses also apply to his mount. Ooh, that would be nice. Benedict's Faith. What's his faith? This ability allows the Hell Knight to select one of the following domains. All this stuff. Glory, knowledge, magic, yada 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 yada. The Hell Knight grants the granted powers of that domain, treating his Hell Knight levels as cleric levels to determine... where did you go? What domain abilities he has access to. Aura of damage resistance. Aura of heroism. Teaching moment. Staff of Order, Law of Domain. This is more his style. I like how I'm changing this guy just because it works in his certain like personality. I'm just like, okay, I'll make him do this because it seems more his style. Okay, domain spells include protection from chaos, chaos prayer, communal. Okay, dominate person, blade barrier. Once per day at 8th level, with an additional time per day. Victim, Shield of Law, dominate monster. On the 8th level, you can give a weapon you touch the axiomatic special weapon quality for a number of rounds. Your level, if the class gave the access to this domain. I might consider the law. The law. Communal stone skin? Protection from alignment? Nah. Travel domain, war domain. What's this one? So he gets all that stuff kind of like the other character. I'm giving him law. Yeah, law is, yeah, that's his. The Hell Knight can use Greater Command as a spell-like ability using her character level as the caster's level. It's either that or fearsomeness. I like the law domain. Touch of law. Yeah. Law domain. Force of fear. I like it. We're gonna go with it. Alright, what's your mythic gonna be? Destiny beyond birth. The hell does that mean? You no longer suffer your racial penalty to an ability score. Only races with a penalty to ability score can take this feat. Honestly, I'm considering doing that. Let's see. Destructive shockwave. No. Arcane armor. Extra mythic ability. Didn't I already give you abundant smite? No, yeah, he already does. So he does. Flawless attacks, you only suffer a negative penalty on, okay, Skull of Mastery. 2-weapon fighting mythic, considering it. I'm gonna take that Destiny Beyond Birth ability from him. This way, yes, his strength is now up. Nice. Okay. And again. I might bring him all the way up to Hell Knight. Who knows? Who knows? Improved critical mythic. This seems more his style. Let's look at what else we got here. Improved critical. Improved critical with a gnomed hook hammer. That is fine. Let's level him up again. Bring that up. Let's bring world up. Oh, and that was it. What's your mythic gonna be? Let's see what you got here. Archmage armor. Whenever you cast mage armor on yourself. No, that's not what he needs. Battle meditation. Nope. What works with you? Since all you do is fight. Force vigor. Every time you damage an ally. No. Whenever you make an opportunity attack, you gain a bonus on the attack roll and damage roll equal to your mythic rank. The number of attacks of opportunity you can make each round is increased by 2. That's actually kind of nice, considering you hit a lot. Every turn, as long as you make at least one melee attack, you gain a few attacks. Okay, unrelated assault seems your style. Go with it. Abundant casting? Maybe not. Hmm. Oh, you got a lot. Greater 2-weapon fighting? Yes. So he gets a second one. This time I want it to be charm. Hmm. I can... What? Go back. Force of will for charm. Yeah. Yeah. That one, please. Force of will... Again? They're giving me 2? That doesn't make any sense. I'll take it, though. Thank you. Okay, so last one we had was based on the law. What about... Is there anything else? Warding ruin. Strength domain. Nobility, no. Aura of heroism. Let me check this out real quick. Allies in the area are treated as if they are under the effect of heroism, so it's just no, it's not worth it. That is not worth it. I want to go ahead and give him... Hell Knight can touch it, make it a touch attack on a standard action to cause a creature to suffer incredible pain. The creature touch take damage equal to Hell Knight's charisma modifier and must succeed at a will save to become staggered. That's actually kind of nice. Jackal uses Smite Chaos on a creature. He can impede its mobility. The creature can negate this effect with a successful will save. Oh, there's too many choices. I'm gonna go ahead with Rack. I want to see what that is all about. I'm curious. Expanded arsenal? No. Destructive wave? Nope, he doesn't need that. Extra mythic sorry, I'm bad at words right now. Heavy armor focus. AC bonus he grants is increased to 1. Flawless attacks. You only suffer a -4 penalty on iterative attacks instead of -5. Mythic resolve. Saving throws. Toughness provides you twice as many hit points. In addition, when you're below 0, you gain DR to... Yes. I'm considering giving you Mythic 2-weapon fighting. Wait, do you already have... You don't have Mythic... No? God dang it. Okay, alright, fine. Alright, we gotta do 1. We gotta stick with something. When using weapon finesse, you may also use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier on damage rolls. Don't you need this? Yes, you need this. Yeah, you definitely need this. Your dexterity is all the way off the charts. I'm almost done here. Let's see. Go for a Constitution. Let's go for a Zawardo. Persuasion check. What else do we got? Double slice. Not strength. I don't need that. Improve initiative. Armor focus. It's a piranha strike. When wielding a light weapon or any other weapon that can be used with weapon finesse, you could choose to take a -1 penalty on all melee attack throws and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 on melee damage rolls. Huh. Hammer the gap. Hammer the frickin' gap. I read that thing and I was like, yeah, I kind of want that. Persuasion up. We're gonna do that one more time. Up to 18, that's good. All right. I will now give you critical focus. Shouldn't I do something for armor focus for him? Because if I remember correctly, your Hell Knight abilities later on have something for your armor. I don't know, I'm just a nerd here. Armor training. Learns to be more maneuverable when wearing. Yeah. Yeah, and you wear heavy armor, if I remember correctly. I hope I'm right. Yeah, you wear heavy armor. Yeah, you wear heavy armor. Where am I going with you? I think I'm gonna take you to Hell Knight again. Make it to world and world. Staff of Order. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, your level is already up. Now we just have to fix up your abundant casting. Any means necessary. A Hell Knight's attacks are treated as a good aligned for a purpose of overcoming damage reduction. You should have had that like across the board anyway. Gosh dang it, man. Fine. Alright.
Decide already.
Now he has new abilities. And his abilities now make more sense. Cool. You're welcome. I will now quick save you and never do that again. Look at this big ass person over here. Let's go check him out. Ramza the slave trader. No thank you. Wait, no thank you. Let me talk to this person over here. Robak. I don't know what to say. Master Zarakis is delighted to behold Lady Hafsamira and Lady Shamira. It is a great honor for him. How may I assist you? I ain't fucking with these people. Hepsa is looking to buy some slaves, the best slaves. It's for an important job. I don't know what he says. Allow me to present this fine specimen, an extraordinary, belligerent, destructive, and vicious slave. He killed 7 hunters before his capture. She's not gonna take that one. Shut your mouth, meatball. Your breath stinks. I don't need gladiators or bodyguards. I'm looking for a pack of strong demons, ones who are not very bright and can obey orders. Damn, this woman ain't playing around. Called him a meatball, damn. I don't know what they're saying. In that case, perhaps my lady would be interested in this batch of creatures recently captured in the lower city. They are all strong and quite stupid. She's like, now that's what I'm talking about. Hebza, what do you want with these puny creatures? They're small, fit only to be cannon fodder for the Crusaders. I would suggest... She's got burning wings. That's pretty dope. They seem fine to me. Finish the preparations, then send them to the harem of ardent dreams. And be quick about it. Okay, so where is that? Because I need to go there. Well, what's this? What's this harem of ardent dreams? It's for science, of course. Oh, they disappeared. I could have followed them. Oh God. All right. Well, maybe it's my turn to buy slaves, huh? How about that? What if it's my turn to buy slaves, huh? A demon who looks like a ball of lumpy, melting flesh hovers in the air. That's why you're called a meatball. He clenches a whip in his hand. The demon emanates an aura of confidence and authority. He snorts sternly as a skinny tiefling standing nearby, whose eyes are skillfully sewn shut with black silk thread studded with diamond chips. The demon mutters something incomprehensible, of course. Master SARS welcomes you to the flesh market's visitor from another plane. He noticed right away that you are a person of means, though he himself is no interested in doing business with you. Your presence benefits the flesh market, so Master SARS is prepared to spare you some of his time. The slave will interrupt his words for you, for the loathes speaking in any language except the one used in his home world. Ibu listens carefully, and just as carefully as she examines the tiefling's sewn eyes, his loathsome master, and the surroundings of the slave market. Then, in a tone that brooks no objection, she declares, "Everything in this place is horrible. Absolutely everything. Peace out. I'm gone." I don't know. I'd like to see your Why? Why am I saying this? I'd like to know more about flesh markets. Master SARS finds your curiosity commendable. He is willing to outline the basic principles of the flesh markets, and the tiefling falls silent for a while, listening carefully to the demon's croaking. Its hierarchy. He is also willing to explain the intricacies of the highly respected occupation of slaver. It would take a lot of effort to find a place more disgusting than this one. Even here in the abyss, in the old days, my warriors and I broke many slave collars and led countless slaves out of the abyss. Where do you get your slaves? The majority of the slaves are captives seized during raids of other planes. Master SARS is happy to inform you that Galorian is one of our many supply chains. The Abyss itself supplies a fair share of slaves as well. Demons have no prejudice against enslaving their kin. Demonic slaves are more hard-wearing and last longer than slaves from most other planes. Who runs the flesh market? Master SARS has the honor of being the informal head of the flesh markets because he is the main supplier of the upper city. All of the individuals who dare challenge Master SARS, supremacy, renounced their false claims because he's slaves and now proudly wear his personal insignia carved into their faces with cold iron. Damn. Okay, alright. Alright. As a black man, I should get out of here. But you know what? I'm gonna keep on going. Wait. Oh, God, he got whooped. Dang. Put him in his place. With a demanding crack of the whip, SARS calls one of the demons standing here, then later kneels hastily, obediently hides his eyes, and extends his hands palm up. SARS seems satisfied with this display of obedience, so he lets the demon go by whipping him lightly over the shoulders and leaving a ruby red welt on his skin. Good job! Wow! Bad job! Wow! good job and bad job. Double whap. I don't know. It don't matter. You're still getting whipped. What is this? Well, I see. Okay. Why did Hepza and Shamira buy your slaves? Lady Hepza is extremely secretive. Who's Hepsamira? Hold on. That woman, that big lady, is a Nephilim and is Baphomet's daughter and currently favorite. She commands a sizable force of her father's minions, both mortals and demons alike. Well, no one knows what she's up to, and no one wants to ask unnecessary questions because Lady Hepza has already proven she is quite powerful. Snooping around her business could be dangerous. When Lady Shamira brings Lady Hepza with her, and she needs stupid but strong slaves, Master Sarza never asks questions. Okay, gotcha. That don't make sense. What the hell just happened? One of the demon guards clearly grows interested in the conversation and uncontrollably leans forward. Sars whips him across the muzzle with a lightning fast blow. The demon's head explodes like a watermelon. Master Sars would like to remind everyone that unnecessary curiosity can be harmful for servants, especially if it is curiosity regarding the master's business. I don't care about that question. I'd like to see your slaves. The tiefling's voice is emotionless and fails to convey the arrogant notes you hear in the demon snorting. I'm afraid Master Sars must reject your offer. All his slaves were caught to satisfy personal requests by the most esteemed upper city residents. Master Sars is the most influential of the slavers, and he can't afford to waste his time on something as pointless as negotiating with a stranger. Are you a Sars slave? The demon bursts into indignant gurgling. Even without understanding a single word, you quickly conclude that he is displeased. Master Sars wishes you to cease your attempts to bypass him and communicate directly with his property. The provenance of his property is a matter of concern to Master Sars alone, no one else. Oh, I have a chance to kill them. Oh, I'll do that later. Master won't keep you any longer. He wishes to state that he found this conversation very entertaining. He wishes you fruitful trading and good meat in your cages. Am I supposed to say thank you? Yo, the guy that just died gave me loot. This SARS guy ain't a bad guy after all. Hey, he ain't half bad. I ain't mad at that. I'm over here like, how could you do that? He's got loot. Do you want it? I'll do it, but I'm gonna complain while doing it. Galu Warmonger. Warlung Black Mask. Oh crap, that's the Black Mask. I need to talk to Social. Later. That's a social mission. Mandagora. Wait. That's the first Mandagora that I've seen down here in the Abyss. Interesting. I'm gonna quick save it because I don't want to go through that conversation again. By the way, guys, really appreciate y'all being here. If you could just leave a follow, let you know that I do RPGs, tough games. I will be playing Elden Ring, Lost Ark, and Dying Light 2 here soon. So if you want to see all that, I am going to do all that. So hope to see you soon. Hope to see you again. But in the meantime, I appreciate y'all being here. I got the sniffles out of nowhere. Don't tell me it's this cold ass weather. What is this? The Jaws of the Jackal. These gauntlets grant a profane vigor effect with +2 bonus to natural armor to all evil creatures summoned by the wearer of these gauntlets. If the wearer summons a they grant it a greater profane vigor effect with +4 natural armor. Okay, so this is for... So this is for somebody who's trying to do summoning. Interesting. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not mad at that. I was actually considering making Nenio a summoner, but she seems more transmutation than illusion. I don't know why they made her an illusion character. All right, let's talk to this, not the Mandragora. Let's talk to the slave trader over here. The eyes of the translucent Merilith carefully observes her surroundings. It seems this is not merely an image, but a projection of the creature's consciousness, while her physical body is located somewhere far from here. Next to the Merilith fidgets a shriveled mandrake, who utters the occasional displeased shriek. A visitor from another plane. I am Rimizah, also known as a Sloggeth Skin, and am no simple vendor, but a true artist of the slave trade. My warehouses currently stand empty, but we can always arrange for a custom order. What would you like to acquire? Perhaps your enemy's son or daughter, bound by magic and powerless in the face of anything you might wish to do with them? An attractive person who once dared reject you, the little brat who bullied you as a child. Alu is the city where all of your dreams come true. She licks her lips, especially if they are dirty, bloody, sweet dreams of possession, of revenge. Wait, so she doesn't have slaves, but she can go get slaves. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a scam. If they don't got the supply, then I don't got the demand. That's just how it is. Camillo echoes the words of the demoness in the pensive voice. You can order anyone you want? Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know who Camilla is on my team, I could have had her killed, but I didn't because I thought, you know what, I'm attracted to weird people, so come along. Basically, Camilla is a noble who has a necklace of a god attached to her neck, and she satisfies this god by killing souls, by killing people. So in order to satiate the pendant around her neck, she has to kill people in excruciating pain, and then the pendant accepts the souls, and then she hopefully would like to release the demon into its former glory or something like that. And so now that she hears that she can get just a whole abundance of slaves, she's like, yo, you can order anyone you want and make your bloodthirsty dreams come true. I bet many cannot resist. Oh, also, she's not only just doing it for the thing around her neck, she's also enjoys killing a lot. She enjoys it a lot. I bet many cannot resist such a temptation. It is truly terrible. Once when I was very little, and Azata stepped on my tail, and he didn't even say he was sorry. But if you think I would ever ask you to catch him for me, you are truly foolish and unscrupulous demon. I would never deal with someone like you. If the memory still stings once I'm back in Elysium, I'll find that Azata and step on his tail myself. Oh, what a sweet and adorable dragon. From Elysium, no less. How cute. Don't try to suck up to me. I know a suck up when I see one. Ivu proudly turns up her nose. What do you mean by artists of the slave trade? While other trade for material gain, I do it for art. Unlike others, I am not involved in the faceless shipment of goods. Each slave who passes through my hands have a personality. Each sale is a spiritual experience. Not long ago, I sent my hunters to track down and capture a brave rebel fighting for the freedom of his people. And then I sold him, chained and dressed as a pleasure slave to the tyrant who had enslaved his homeland. So, some may call it a cliche, but I call it classic. So what do I see standing here is just a projection? Certainly, it is not safe to appear in the flesh markets in person, especially with someone like me. You see, before I switched to this line of work, I was a humble gardener. I used to grow mandrakes. That's weird. It's a well-known fact that mandrakes grow if you water an ordinary weed with demon blood. Huh. Chat, don't think of any ideas. Don't even think about it. Or if you plant it in a demon's corpse. The allies, lovers, the masters of those I turned into fertilizer are still searching for me. Thus, I conduct my business remotely. In the same way I have slaves to sell. I first show them projections, and only after they're sold do I deliver them to the buyer. Well, I can't really kill this person because the person's not here. I was hoping that there would be some dialogue saying like, what if I told you I need to see you at this very moment? I'm leaving. Well, that was an interesting little story right there on the side. Jeez. That was creepy. There is a lot of slaves here. Crevice. Who the hell is Crevice? Before we start talking about, every time when I see an NPC with a name, I'm just like, let me quick save before I say something stupid. The tall, thin vendor is swathed in a loose black robe. He is not a demon, but it is impossible to determine his race. His expressionless and hairless face is covered in tattoos and looks as if it was made of wax. His eyes are motionless. As you approach, the black figure almost doubles over as he swips into a low bow. The vendor moves with a supernatural delicacy and grace impossible for a human. He extends his arms, also covered in tattoos, toward you. The ink on his palms come to life and forms the words, "Greetings, I am Crevice, vendor of the magical lunatics." I could sense shadows, evil shadows that once served their old masters. Vaxis, whom I fought valiantly but had not the strength to defeat. Beware of this one, champion, for he is linked to the powers both formidable and cunning. Something inside you awakens and casts a fiery glance at the slaver. You can see the darkness curling under the layer of his skin, or rather a shadow resembling darkness, a demon woven of shadows. Let me see his wares first. Gives me a low bow, yada yada. Oh. Be careful of this one. He has prices up the woo-ha. That's what he meant to say. Whenever the wearer of these boots casts the same spell for the 4th time during the day, their next spell becomes quickened as though using a quicken spell. The 4th one? Casting a quicken spell is a swift action you can perform. That'd be good for a mage or a witch or something like that. That's interesting. How much money do I got? Okay, I got that much money. Why do I have severed demon heads in my pocket? Let's pretend I didn't see that. What the hell was that? I don't know what to do with those. Soon I'll figure it out. Animal hides, get out of my pocket. Good return. Robe of Malice. This robe grants the wearer a +3 dodge bonus to AC and a +5 bonus to unarmed attack and damage rolls. It can be worn only by a monk of lawful evil alignment. Why so specific? Where am I gonna find an evil monk? A lawful evil monk. Only a lawful evil monk? That is very... So what if I'm a lawful evil monk and then out of nowhere I just changed it from chaotic evil? Does that mean it's just gonna rip out of my chest? Like in plain view, everybody's just like, yo, shit, what? Put your clothes back on. Sick freak. Okay, so we got a scroll here, scroll mass. I kind of want to take that. Foresight. Once Foresight is cast, you receive instantaneous warnings of impeding dangers of harm. Subject to a spell. Interesting. Scroll of Whale Banshee. Interesting. Scroll of Iron Body. Ugh, there's so many good skills here. Prediction of Failure. Scroll of Insanity. Yo, if somebody learns this ability, honestly. Wave of Ecstasy. I need this ability. Just don't ask questions. I need that ability. Okay. Dominate Person. Angel Angelic. Okay. I'll take a couple of these just in case. There's a Restoration Greater. Take a couple of these. Then a Quicken Meta Magic. These are expensive, so don't even try to touch them. Yo, he's got the good shit. Yo, he's got the good shit. Oh, he's not playing around. Gold coin from the flesh markets. Give me that shit. Unholy Shepherd. While wielding this ring with a sign of Baphomet, you can summon 2 CR14 half fiendish. Okay, so that doesn't really work on any of my characters, but that's nice that they have items here for people that might be evil. Scroll of Shout. Mind Fog. Dragonkind Brass. I think that's bugged because I can't read what it's saying. Okay, so we got Polymorph, Roll of Horde Wailing. I think we're good. I don't see anything else that I need. There's so many scrolls. A lot of scrolls. A lot of wands. This guy is all based on magic. Okay, that's all I can afford right now. Let me talk to him again. Who are you and where did you come from? The words appear on the vendor's palms. Crevice from everywhere. The secretive stranger smiles lifelessly and shrugs. His soft flowing movements are so smooth as to be almost indiscernible, as if he were not a creature of flesh, but rather a melting wax. Really about the waxing thing. What kind of slaves do you offer? Slight nod. Crevice points at the group of slaves standing nearby. All of them are completely motionless. I can sense darkness inside them, not mundane darkness, which is merely the absence of light, but an embodiment of darkness that begets evil and possesses awareness instead of being emptiness and nothing. What cursed substances did he pump into these unfortunates? Keep an eye on them, for the darkness inside them waits for the right moment to be born into this world. I'll buy your lunatics. I am so glad that you could do so much evil in this game. You can actually literally be a complete asshole in this game, more than Mass Effect. Mass Effect don't let you buy slaves. Yeah, Mass Effect don't be doing Mass Effect don't do that. Oh, you're just gonna walk away? Like that? That's how you're gonna do me? Islands of rocks floating in the air, clearly flying as a result of someone's crazy magic. So there's demons over there, and what is over there? A portal up. This place is massive. There's so much that I need to do. Air method. What is that? Oh yeah. Oh, it's one of the methods. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Pay attention.
Wait, what's that? More ingredients. I will take them. Pleasure slaves. Nice. Wait, we got pleasure slaves? What do we got? What are we working with? I'll take him in the back. Take her right there. And I'll take these two demon ladies right here. Thank you very much.
Move out.
Appreciate it. Dion the slave trader. If you want to get these sweet Azamars from the 10,000 delights, cough up 50,000. Just look at how delicious they are. These girls haven't yet been whipped. Your clients will be clamming for them. And after they become too worn out, they'll make a magnificent stew. I'll give you 30 if you stop talking rubbish, Dayuk. Or keep going, and you can steer clear of my palace of delights. You can pleasure yourself on your own, you fat chunk of rotten meat. Do you want to get on Chivaro's bad side? Do you really want that? And Azamar's slaves standing nearby try to avoid looking at the angry demoness. Even in their miserable position, they retain their mark of inner purity and nobility inherent to their kind. The Puffly himself up. The fat demon answers abruptly and angrily. 50,000 for these delightful innocent creatures. You shabby and worn out demoness can't hope to compete. That is my final offer. Oh, they ain't playing around. Stay away from the 10,000 delights. You can have your own little morsel of pleasure from now on, you greedy, horny piece of shit. Jeez. And she left. Allow me to present my living wares, the finest household slaves to serve you and entertain your body and spirit, and they can satiate even the most exquisite cravings. Who are you? I am Dinek, the slave trader. I honestly don't care about your backstory because you're a slave trader. What porcelain skin they have. What pearly white teeth. What delicate and slender figures. You know, you would fit right in among these empty-headed fools. Maybe it's time for you to quit adventuring and do what best suited you. Oh, talking to Camilla? Why are these two girls fighting? Ew. Camilla looks at Windowog with an unreadable expression and the corners of her lips twitching. You have no idea what you're talking about, but you may be right. Perhaps it is time. There is a certain pragmatic elegance in the way these slavers arrange their everyday routines. Every trouble can be solved with the most simple and effective tool, violence, the legalized enforcement of obedience. Okay, so it seemed to me like Camilla was okay with being a slave and being whipped, so that's a thing. And Regil over here is talking about like, yeah, violence works if you need some slaves. Show me what you have for sale. Just feast your eyes on them, the most exquisite pleasure slaves, raised in comfort and luxury at your service. They are well trained, neat, docile, and stand ready to become ideal servants for your manor. All of them are young and healthy, in a perfect state of ripeness. Of course, we have made sure that their tender flesh meets the expectations of even the most demanding gourmet. They have no inkling of what awaits them, so you need not worry about fear spoiling the meat, making it tough and bitter. Beautiful, athletic, and well-groomed young men and women are of different races smile sweetly at you. Their cheerful looks aren't marred by the slightest hint of intelligence. These slaves remind you of happy and well-fed sheep grazing in the pasture. Just recently, one of my slave hunting crews returned, bringing me a most beautiful gift. A group of young, fresh, pure Azamar girls, full of mouth-watering innocence. All of them are beauties in their prime, caught with the utmost care, unwounded. Shamira will take an interest in them, I wager. Because of her origin, she loves having her fun with Azamars. There is countless ways one could use such a valuable acquisition, though if you ask me, the smartest way is to treat yourself to a medium rare fillet in rich meat gravy. He just wants to buy slaves to eat them. The Azamar woman looks pale and scared, but even in captivity, they manage to retain their dignity. Such beauties should be enjoyed life and delightfully. Others with their loveliness, not bathing their faces in tears in the middle of a slave market. Damon casts a grim sidelong look at the captured Azamar woman. His hand reaches for his coin purse. How much do you want for them? The demon pointedly ignores the count and looks only to you. Would you like to buy these girls? Well, you can negotiate a deal, but I warn you, they won't come cheap. Don't you get it? You're going to be eaten. What are you talking about? We are slaves intended for exquisite pleasures, not livestock. Our job is to please and satisfy the tastes of the most influential and mighty demons, to entertain them and to be their pets. Who would kill such a valuable asset just for food? Something tells me these unfortunate simpletons have not the slightest idea what exquisite pleasures mean when demons are concerned. It isn't even certain that they would have lived any longer had they been sold to fulfill the stated purpose rather than sent straight to the slaughterhouse. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Stop messing with the heads of my sweet little pets. Daddy Dyuk loves all, and he'd never eat you. Isn't that right, my sweeties? Should I intimidate? I got an intimidate at 31, and I got a diplomacy of 26 with Darren. I'm gonna go with intimidation because I got that shit on lock. They'll cut your meat off your bones slice by slice. Whip up a pate from your liver and use your bones to make a wonderful hearty broth. And you may still be alive when they start eating. Boom! Animalistic terror distorts their beautiful faces, staring at you with childish accusations. The Yuk's pets start wailing and joustling one another. Junk slowly maneuvers his massive body toward the nearest slave, a slender young boy with young hair and soft features. With a lazy swipe of the demon's claw, the boy's lower jaw disappears and blood starts gushing from the terrible crimson cavern where his jaw used to be. Damn it! Who asked you to tell these idiots the truth? They're like cattle. They go wherever they're led until they see the butcher's knife.
No time for debates.
Oh, yeah. Yo! Yo! Hands off the merchandise?
Go for their hearts!
What am I supposed to say? So glad I can kill him, though. I'm down for that. And you miss. And you're missing. Oh, the guards are here. How many guards? One guard? Oh boy. Gotta deal with the guards now.
Run them through!
How strong are these guys? Oh, they're kind of strong. He just did an ability that stopped all our turns.
Oh,
He can
my
hit
Jack
per
can't stop
level?
me.
Yeah, jeez. All right, that's cool that we can do that. Did we save it? Yes, we did. We saved it. Okay. I do want to do that fight, but we are probably going to do that fight tomorrow, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Please, by all means, if you'd like to see more Pathfinder Rather Righteous, please leave a follow. I will be playing every evening. As of right now, I'm going to try to do that. That's my plan. Every evening, I'm going to try to play more Pathfinder, more other games. I try to go have some variety. But yeah, that is more Pathfinder. I hope to see you guys all later, hopefully again. And yeah, I'll see you later. All of you be safe. I know it's crazy out there. Let me just say, things go so girl for a rave. Geese, thanks for coming by. Flux, thanks for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. All of you lovely people, thanks for coming by. It has been great. But anyway, I'm going to get some sleep. I'm probably going to get a bite to eat because I always like midnight snacks. It's just my nature. But anyway, guys, I will see you later and y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.